Yesterday I saw a great interview with the man who wrote the book Fully Alive. It was mind-blowing. One of the best parts was his memories about his Aunt Rose. I think that her name was Rose. He said that she was born with some kind of inability, but he loved her most because he grew up in a family where he had feeling that there were always some competition, that he had to prove himself to others. But when Rose comes, it's always great time, fun, playing, enjoying life. So the sad truth about Rose is that her father took her to some head surgery, and she ended up in some of caring institutions. Anyways, he was speaking about how those for who we normal think that are disabled are actually normal, and many times we seem like disabled. He is now working with people who have some kinds of disabilities, and they are in sport. And he describes one of situations where they had some competition, and there were a lot of people, and he was all stressed out. He was running around. He was under the pressure, and one of those disabled asked him, "What's wrong with you?" And he said, "Well, we have some important people coming. I want everything to be how I want." And this disabled person told him, "You know what? He is he is getting up in the morning in the same way as you are, and he is also putting his pants in the same way as you are." So that was the best thing I heard in the last time. Many times we're forgetting how to be ordinary, simple, not trying to prove ourselves to others, not trying to maintain this false identity, this image. Those who are trying to maintain their false identity are 24/7 in struggle. Best feeling is in opposite direction, in authenticity, in your ability to be authentic, to nurture your authenticity. I found out also great article, and I will share it because it's total mindfuck. These words here unpretzeled my brain. It says, wanting positive experiences is a negative experience by itself. Accepting negative experience is a positive experience. It's what Alan Watts used to refer as the backwards law. The idea that the more you pursue feeling better all the time, the less satisfied you become. As pursuing something only reinforces the fact that you lack it in the first place, whatever that is. The more you desperately want to be rich, the more poor and unworthy you feel, regardless of how much money you actually make and have. The more you desperately want to be sexy and desired, the uglier you come to see yourself, regardless of your actual physical appearance. The more you desperately want to be happy and loved, the lonelier and more afraid you become, regardless of those who surround you. The more you want to be spiritually enlightened, the more self-centered and shallow you become trying to get there. This article is unbelievable because anything there isn't better than this here. And unfortunately, many people spend, or I would say lose, whole their existence in pursuing there, not knowing that they already had it all here. How you train yourself to be at peace here? By learning how to self-regulate. Self-regulation equals alignment, alignment equals all your heart's desires fulfilled. And being in the state of Dharma through all of your existence. Everyone has gift, but not everyone knows that their gift is there for sharing, not to hide from others. Fulfillment comes from giving, and everyone has something to give. Life is very simple. What you give, you receive. As long as you think that this world owes you something because you're here, you are not on the right trail. No one owes you anything. You owe to yourself and to everyone to share. First, to find out what your gift is, what your Dharma is, and then to share it with others. You must be willing to step back to spend some time in a quiet places, to enjoy in your own presence, ask questions and let the answers come to you. Set every morning intention to live joyful, energetic body, loving, compassionate heart, reflective, alert mind, a lightness of being. Also ask yourself through the day, who am I, what do I want, what is my purpose in life, and what am I grateful for. Don't force the answers. Every now and then remind yourself on these questions and let the universe give you the answers.